Hi, I'm Bamyo, and in this video we dive into an interesting and often debated question: do games make you happy? We'll be exploring this question by talking to some gamers. We'll ask them about their personal experiences and perspectives on how gaming affects their mood and overall well-being. We'll delve into what aspects of gaming bring them joy, if gaming helps reduce stress or anxiety, and touch on moments when games might have made them feel frustrated or unhappy. Through these interviews, we hope to get a well-rounded understanding of the role that games play in our lives. So, let's get started and see what our gamers have to say about the happiness that gaming brings into their lives. Do games make you happy?
Yeah.
I think it's less about making me happy and more about taking a place in my mind, kind of like escaping from whatever I'm dealing with. So in turn, I guess it would make me happy, but definitely a lot less stress overall.
Homie, you gotta introduce yourself. Come on, you can't interview like this.
No, I'm gonna introduce myself in
He's
the
good,
video.
But who am I?
It doesn't matter. You're
Friend number one.
you're interviewee
You're
A.
friend
It
number
doesn't
two.
matter.
Interviewee A.
Do games make you happy?
Sometimes.
It depends on the game.
And are there any specific games or genres you enjoy, like casual versus competitive?
Yeah, I like both casual and competitive games. I think there's a room for both. Competitive is really fun if you are like playing with your friends or you really want to reach a goal or something, but it's always good to have a casual game just to calm down, play, late night or whatever, just chill out.
I could probably get into anything except for some turn-based games like Pokemon, but overall I have a large variety of games, competitive, single-player. I'm into everything, yeah.
I feel like the harder games feel more rewarding. Like Dark Souls.
For me, I would say maybe Souls-like games. I guess those are
That's
pretty
exactly
fun.
what I just said.
Well, same thing. I would say.
I also
Man.
like multiplayer co-op games a lot.
Those are good too.
Yeah, like League of Legends.
Oh God, that makes me miserable. I don't know about that one.
How is that miserable?
I'd say it makes me miserable.
And have you ever experienced frustration?
Yeah, so I used to grind this game called Valorant. I actually got to top 500 in it, but there were so many days along that journey where I got extremely mad at the game, and it was like to a point where even when I got off the game I was still mad. So it could definitely be pretty bad for your mental.
Yes, definitely. Especially with the competitive games. When people are better than you, it's very frustrating.
Yes, of course.
No.
So do you think games have a positive impact on mental health?
Well, I mean, in general, obviously it's up to the person playing, but as long as you have a healthy relationship with games, then of course I think you can have a positive impact. It's kind of an outlet, something you can do to calm down at the end of the day, wind down a bit. I definitely think that's something that we should have in all our lives, some kind of way to relax from the stress in our day-to-day.
I think overall, especially what I brought up about the escaping from reality and stuff, I think it definitely overall has a positive impact on mental health.
No.
Depends on the game.
No, most games I believe nowadays do not.
I mean, if you're playing competitive, then obviously.
No, competitive, yeah, exactly.
But then most of the games I play are competitive.
Like every game nowadays is just competitive.
As if Animal Crossing is competitive. No, that's not competitive.
Okay, fine. Besides, like,
Hmm.
I'm glad we agree.
I don't.
And could you recall a moment of an accomplishment or when you felt excited?
Yeah, so I think for me, my accomplishment would be, like I mentioned before, I used to play this game a lot, and I got to top 500 in America in it. I was really accomplished with that. I felt very accomplished doing that, but obviously in the end, like, it doesn't really matter that much. I guess the journey is what's fun.
Yeah, so one of these instances was when I played a lot of Fortnite, and I actually made it to the World Cup qualifier and played in a few lobbies of famous pros actually, and it was a very rewarding moment at the time. However, I did not perform as well as I wish I did, but it was a very nice experience, a very fun experience I'll never forget.
Could you recall a moment where you felt a sense of accomplishment or
No.
excitement?
No.
Yes. After beating a boss after like I don't know how many tries.
And do you enjoy playing games with friends or alone?
Definitely with friends more. However, like I said before, I think there's definitely a time and a place for both. Playing with friends is really fun, but there's some nights where you're really tired. You just want to relax by yourself, and there's plenty of single player games that you could play.
There's definitely a time and a place for each one, but personally I enjoy it with friends.
I thought I just answered this question earlier.
Probably
But
with friends, I'd say.
Okay, so what did we learn? It's clear that the relationship between games and happiness is multifaceted and varies from person to person. We heard that different types of games cater to different moods and occasions. Single player games provide a great way to unwind and relax, as opposed to competitive games. Competitive games offer a different kind of satisfaction. These games test your skill at the game and have a more tangible accomplishment like achieving a rank. People who tend to play these games seek the adrenaline rush that comes with winning. Everyone also answered that playing with friends is more enjoyable than playing alone. Co-op and multiplayer games create opportunities for teamwork, camaraderie, and shared experiences, which can enhance the fun factor and deepen friendships. Our exploration has shown that games do indeed have the power to make people happy, but in diverse ways. Whether it's the thrill of competition, the serenity of solo play, or the joy of shared experiences with friends, games offer unique benefits that cater to different aspects of our well-being. By understanding these varied experiences, we can appreciate the role that gaming plays. And it's also not just in games, but in real life. People have different interests, some more independent or competitive. Similar to how people like drawing, sports, or education, even all three, how people enjoy games may shed the same light. I hope you enjoyed learning about the different ways games can bring happiness.